Well, hello there, and thank you for joining me for a very special countdown today. We're talking about the top 10 Pixar video games in video games. Pixar video games that are based off of Pixar movies, such as Cars. That was Cars for the PlayStation. This is Cars for the PlayStation, and of course you get to play as your favorite cars and race around the laps and do all those type of things that cars would do. The next one's number 9. Cars Mater National Championship for the Nintendo DS. It does come with an instruction booklet, and it also comes with cool cars. Cars from the movie Cars from Nintendo Pixar. Disney game that you do play on the Pixar or on the Nintendo DS, which stands for dual screens because it had 2 screens. This next one is Cars Driven to Win for the Nintendo Switch. It's an updated version of Cars game, very good, nice graphics, where you play as cars, all sorts of cars, hot rods, trucks, buses, and of course Lightning McQueen, the real red racer. This next one is Cars for the Cars 2 for the Nintendo 3DS and also the 2DS if you wanted to play it on that. This is the Nintendo 3DS game, and it has Cars 2 graphics and character select screens where you can be Mater Team McQueen and you race around on desert racetracks. Next one is Oh, okay. It's Cars Mater National, but it's Cars Mater National Championship again, but it's for this time it's the PlayStation 2 version, not just the handheld version, because the handheld version is different. This is Cars for the PlayStation 2 version of Mater National. This next one is it's another car. It's Cars Race-O-Rama. Okay, different Cars game. Cars Race-O-Rama is a different Cars game, and it's where you race around in the Rama. And it's another racing game. Cars Race-O-Rama for the PlayStation 2. And even the cars are watching in the stands, in the parking stands. And it has cool, probably unlockable characters. It probably has characters that you can probably unlock. This next one is another Disney Pixar game, and it's Cars. This time it's Cars for the Game Boy Advance. Game Boy, it is a different game. This one is made in sprite graphics and 2-dimensional. It's like a 2.5-dimensional graphical type of thing, where it's like kind of flat but kind of not flat. It's like half of 3D, but like more than just 2D. This one is 3D, but it's also still kind of like 2D in a weird way. It's Cars 2 for the Nintendo DS. Cars 2 for the Nintendo DS is actually better than Cars 2 for the 3DS. And it's actually better than Cars 2 for the Mater, and the best version of Mater National, of course, is the Game Boy Advance version of Mater National. This one has the sprite graphics we've all been looking for. It has up-close real 3D sprite graphics of cars driving around. And of course, number 1 is Cars 2 for the Nintendo Wii. It is the best version of Cars 2, and it is the best Wii game. Or no, this is just the second. This is just the second best game. Or is this the first game? Is this number 1? Okay, yeah, this is number 1. It's Cars 2 for Wii. And it's the best Cars game and the best version of the Cars game. And thank you for joining me today. And be safe out there on the roads.